Hello, my channel mammals. I'm going to show you something I've been working on just for you. Okay, see these little biscuits? Each one is outlined in gold. Each one. Can you see them okay? Aren't they pretty? So, you see, here's one tin of all of them painted, and here's another one. The only thing is, something strange occurred, and that is, wait a second. And here's some more, all done in gold. Okay, so what happened was, after I decorated those biscuits, I realized that they weren't what I was hoping. They have so many spices in them. I think there must be about 7 or 8 spices. And and I was just kind of disappointed because I couldn't really taste the spices. All I could taste was the good kind of caramely, buttery taste. And I wanted them to have a little bit of a bite to them. They have white pepper, clove, cardamom, let's see, anise, mace, cinnamon, oh my goodness, what else? Oh, nutmeg, nutmeg, anyway, about 7 wonderful spices, and I thought for sure you would taste them. So I had one last lot of it left, and I was going to make it with you. I made all those cookies by myself, and this time I was going to make the last batch with you. But I realized I have to add more spice to it, or it's just not going to be quite what I'm hoping for. I still don't even know if this will shine forth. But I just put this bunch of spices. It's quite a bit, actually. You see, it's about a quarter, would you say? I don't know. It's quite a lot for spices. So I'm just pouring these. You see, when you see it, it's quite a hefty amount in the middle there for just one small amount of dough. I hope you can stay there okay. Now here's the dough. I left it out of the icebox for a whole day and a night because I felt like it needed to be malleable enough for me to put this in here. So let's see what happens. I'm just gonna knead it in as if it was, oh, I should have had my apron on. Oh gosh. Oh well. Now my hands are all in the muddle of it. So it's a lot of spice for a small amount of dough. So I'm hoping that this is just gonna make this last batch have a lot of flavor. It'll be so much fun. Okay, I got it all wedged in, all the different spices again, and I'm going to flatten it out and put it in the freezer so that it's nice and crisp and strong for rolling out biscuits. Hi, I'm actually trying to make them a little thinner than before also because they are quite a hearty biscuit. They can be very thin and not break. So it just helps, I think, to make it easier to crunch them if they're not so thick. And they're not very thick actually, but I'm making them even thinner, I hope. I'm trying. So I just keep on chomping away at this and moving it as fast into a thinner layer each time. I cut a few and then I squish it out a little bit more, and hopefully some consistency will show through here in the end. See, I'm pushing this. There, let's see how I do. See, this is I think people have seen these before. To me, it was a new idea. I've had it for about 4 years, but now I see them, you know, in really common places. So I think everybody knows about these little cutters. So just go like this and out it pops. I don't even know, it's been quite a bit of time passing by, but I had decided that I wanted to make a present for all of the patrons, all the Patreon patrons. It's kind of complicated. It's so close. But the patrons of our channel. And we had a wonderful Zoom meeting, and I thought, oh, it would be so much fun to send them a little box of treats. Well, in the meantime, I had such a hard time connecting to the patrons, and also finding out everybody's address and knowing, you know, and trying to get everything figured out and made. And then the cookie list grew and became more complicated. And so it's taken a little bit of time, but actually I feel really happy about it. I'm enjoying every moment of it. And to me, that's the biggest part of gratitude, is just my heart every day going out more and more for these lovely people. And actually just feeling a warmth for all the channel mammals at large, everybody. This is the second kind of cookie that I made. The first cookie is what we call a Springerly cookie. And this cookie is a Dutch cookie. And it has a very, for me, I'm not sure exactly how to say the name. So I've renamed it. It has a new name. I now call it the Biedermeier cookie. And the reason I call it the Biedermeier cookie is whilst decorating it, it started to remind me of the Biedermeier movement in Germany, which started in the 1700s and kind of carried on throughout German design, and then it picked up again in the 1920s in a very different way. And yesterday I was organizing things up at the school, and I was organizing these little cups. We call them the cute cup. It's really an egg cup, but it could be for anything. And I had this imagination that I could serve myself some of my Biedermeier cookies here and with ice cream. But guess what? I didn't have any ice cream, so this is yogurt. But that's what's fun about YouTube, is you can pretend. And the yogurt and honey is wonderful with the Biedermeier biscuits. So let's see, it's not going to be much fun for you to watch me eat. So I'm just going to take a bite and then put it back down so you can see that it's really a cookie. Here it is, the Biedermeier biscuit. It's a bit noisy, but isn't it delicious? Oh, it has about 7 different spices in it, including white pepper. It even has pepper in it, white pepper. It has white pepper, it has ginger, it has cinnamon, it has cardamom, it has, what else? Clove, it has, oh my goodness,
allspice, mace. Oh, the list goes on and on. And I'll give you the recipe for this because I'd love for everybody to be able to make my little Biedermeier biscuits. It's fun. It's also a good time to think because it's so quiet and repetitious. I love things like that sometimes. Sometimes the only time you have a chance to really be alone with your thoughts, honestly, quietly, organizing your thoughts, finding which ones get to stay and which ones don't. The sun keeps coming in and going out again.